Hey dear students, welcome to Ardent MDS. So this session is about Insight Part 2 recall paper. Let's start the discussion. Which of the following inhibits bone resorption? Parathormone, interleukin 1, interleukin 6. All this which causes bone resorption, and apart from this, rank which also causes bone resorption. So what is rank? Rank is receptor activator of nuclear factor kappa B. This is rank which causes bone resorption. So because here they are asking about inhibits bone resorption, so answer is osteoprotegrine. Apart from osteoprotegrine, interferon alpha, opposite for the parathormone, that is calcitonin. Apart from this, estrogen. All this which act as inhibitors of bone resorption. The next question is about function of CPP-ACP, that is calcium phosphopeptide, amorphous calcium phosphate, which act as a remineralizing agent. Direct question, which is derived from cheese, and it is mainly used for reverse the incipient carious lesion. The trade name for the CPP-ACP is GC tooth mouse. It is also available in GC tooth mouse plus, that is CPP-ACP along with the fluoride. The next question is the time period between curing and finishing of the composite. So this question is just direct pickup from the Phillips, and I just given this snapshot which is taken from the Phillips. So and if you see this, so the last line, the finishing should be delayed for approximately 15 minutes after the curing mechanism. So answer for this question is just 15 minutes. Which among the following is dematiaceous fungi? I think it is a direct pick question. Black fungi. Answer for this is mucormycosis. For each millimeter retraction of the protruded teeth, what is the space required? For every 1 millimeter retraction of protruded teeth, we need 2 millimeter of the space. So again, this is a just direct pickup from the profit. Otherwise, the question will be asked in next upcoming exam. What is the space required for 1 degree of retraction? Rather than they ask you for 1 millimeter, if they ask you 1 degree, so answer for this is 0.8 millimeter. If you want to go for a 10 degree retraction of the severe protruded teeth, you need the space of 8 millimeter. So these are the additional points which you have to know related to this. Coming to the one more question which is related to the suture material. They asked about which is an example for non-resorbable suture material. Very direct question. Among the given option, polycaprone, polyglycolic acid, polyglactin, all these are absorbable suture. But what about polyester? Polyester is non-absorbable, so we can go for easily the option A. And apart from the polyester, you have a non-absorbable suture like silk, nylon, stainless steel, Vitalium. And what is called Dacron? And you have to know this. Dacron is nothing but polyester coated Teflon is called as Dacron. And apart from polycaprone, polyglycolic acid, polyglactin, what are the other absorbable suture material? Catgut, chromic catgut, all this is an example for the absorbable suture materials. The next, what is called as syndrome X? Syndrome X is a pre-diabetic stage, otherwise called as metabolic syndrome. Syndrome is otherwise called as metabolic syndrome. The patient of syndrome is X which have central obesity and they have more of insulin resistance. So because of the insulin resistance, the patient have hyperglycemia are the feature. Along with hyperglycemia, the patient also has hypertriglyceridemia, and also the patient has low HDL. These are the associated features in a syndrome X. So answer for this is pre-diabetic. Next question is about what does the scientific paper retraction means. So the options are reviewers asking for primary data, journal asking for publication fees, editors asking about complete study details, but the answer is withdraw and published article from the scientific journal which is called as paper retraction. Usually it happens when the author gives a wrong data or inappropriate data and it is proven by someone else. The article is just withdrawn from the published journal. So this is called as paper retraction. Next question is about most common complication of mumps. So uveitis, architis, ophoritis, conjunctivitis. So all these are complication of mumps, but the question is about most common complication. The most common complication of mumps is architis. It's just a fact-based question. So hope it was useful for you. We'll meet you with the next session with next set of question. Thank you.